Hey guys, so as hokey as it sounds, today I want to talk about feelings, um, and in particular, how, as you know, as a creative person, but not even that, just anybody, it can be really hard to decide um, when we shall listen to the way we feel. When we're working through a project or when we're considering a different career direction. Our brain tells us things that are important, like, oh, you don't like this kind of work, you like this kind of work. So it's important to follow that. And at the same time, day to day, our feelings can be kind of unpredictable. So, one project that excites you one day, tomorrow could not. And then the day after, it could excite you again. And it's the same with like choosing a career direction. Like maybe animation really excites you for like a couple weeks, and then it dies down, and then illustration really excites you. I know I'm like super guilty of this, and it takes a lot of effort to make sure that I'm not going off into all these directions all the time. And so, because our feelings are important, they tell us and they give us information, and B, sometimes that information is very sporadic. What would be a good approach to, dealing with that information or like actually acting on that information? And for that, I want to consider the difference between climate and weather. Weather is the day-to-day happenings. Is it going to be colder today than yesterday? Will it rain? Will it be a bit warmer? This is, today what's going on. Whereas climate is long-term. It's taking all of those individual days and averaging them out over years and years to find out, so that we can definitively say winter will be cold, summer will be hot. And I think this is a really good approach for dealing with your feelings towards certain kinds of work, because it uses more information averaged out over time. So let's say that I wanted to try something new, like hand lettering, let's say. By using this approach, what I would do is set a period of time, maybe it's a month, maybe it's several months, just to go ahead and try it out and pay attention to how I'm feeling, day to day. Like, am I enjoying it? I'm sure there'll be days that I do, days that I don't, but not making a decision about it until the end of the set period. I think this is really important, is not abandoning something in the moment when you feel crappy about it. It can be really easy, when we're doing something that we really like, to stick with it, but as soon as, we have negative feelings towards it, we can be like, oh, well, this isn't it for me, I'm going to move on to something else. And it's really easy to jump back and forth. And I think what you'll find is that no matter what you do, there are always going to be good days and there's always going to be bad days. And so that's why it's important to spend the time and really get the long-term forecast, so that when you do make a decision about whether or not to continue something, you have enough information to make that and have confidence in it. So I hope this has been helpful. Have a good week, guys.